Hello guys, it's Wesley and this is Random Corner and today is Full Tummy Tuesday and you know what that means. It's time for the law of attraction. And today's subject I will be talking about negative self-talk and what you can do to get through it because that's probably one of the only things, if not the biggest thing, that prevents us from getting what we want. But before I go into that, I wanted to give a shout out to Serena Mosqueda because her dream is to get a doctorate degree at her dream college. And I just wanted to give her some inspiration that you can do it. And before I go further, there are two or three YouTubers that I will be mentioning in this video. One is StyleWithSubstance, and the other one is LeeorAlexandra, and probably the last one is Alison Philips. I had to think about that. So if I mention them, I will put their video in the description so you can watch their videos. And please comment and tell them that I brung you there so I can get a little bit of recognition for this. Um, with that being said, let's get going. To my last video that I talked about was just the basics of the law of attraction, but I wanted to get into one of the problems that you probably face within the first month or two of your practicing. And that is negative self-talk, and that is negative visualizations, doubt, any of that negative, worry, basically. And probably you will encounter negative people into your life that will try to stop you from getting what you want. And I have a few tips today that will get you to move past that. The first tip is a tip that LeeorAlexandra put in her video, Stop Worrying, Self-Doubt, things I can't remember. It was her latest video. Um, she basically imagines like a veil or a physical thing on her that is supposed to represent negativity. And she basically lets it fall off her shoulders. And while she's doing that, she's relaxing, and all of that self doubt, all of that worry, all that negativity is finally like going away. And that is a very good technique. But I'm going to take that technique and put it in full drive because there is a technique that I used the other day which got me to my new job. I took every negative thought, every negative feeling, and I put it separate from myself. I put it in a person, basically. I basically visualized it as a physical being. And when we're growing up, we get taught that we're not supposed to give bullies any reactions or emotions because then they can use that to take control over us. And so what I did was I acknowledged, hey, this feeling, these negative feelings, these negative thoughts, they're in front of me, they're here, they're real, but I'm not going to give you any emotion in order for you to take over me. And then after that, I affirmed a positive being, a positive figure to come and step in and defend me. And literally, I think it was yesterday, I called up the job that I wanted because I just had an interview with them, and I called her up and I said, "Hey, I had an interview with you. Can I know the status of the interview?" And she said, "Oh my God, I was just about to call you. I want to hire you." And I was just like, wow. And so what I did was and I'll give credit to Alison Philips. I will give credit to her. She says, when you reject these negative thoughts and feelings and replace them with positive feelings, the law of attraction will come in even faster. And that's exactly what happened. And I'm going to be doing that with a lot of other things. I actually have a goal, which is almost unrealistic to most people that hear it. I want $25,000 by May 31st. I'm only 18 years old. I do not have a current job. I'm getting one, but I do not have a current job. And the job that I am getting is minimum wage. So you'd probably think to yourself, oh, how are you going to get that money? There are many endless ways that you can get money. It doesn't have to be a job. I can win the lottery. A family member could win the lottery and give me 25,000. A friend could win the lottery. I can win a contest and get $25,000 cash. You have to make sure that it is cash because I know somebody that got $1,000 as a gift card, which isn't bad. She was still able to do what she wanted to do, but if she would have said cash, she might have gotten actual cash. Um, Okay, so that was the first step, imagining a negative being and then a positive being, basically fighting that negative being and getting rid of it. The second step is going to be writing a story, and a lot of people do this. Um, Alison Philips says that there's a middle chapter. We affirm what we want, and then we get what we want. But what happens in between? So, what she likes to do is write in past tense, as if she has already received what she is getting. And she's basically writing out, what am I going to do to overcome these battles that I'm going to be going through? For instance, I want this car, so whenever my dad says something negatively, I'm going to be like, when he stared into my face and said some negative words to me, I turned around, ignored them, and did not let the negative emotion flow through me. And then so when that thing actually happens, I already can just reference my book, reference what I have written down, and know what I'm supposed to do, and then that will make it quicker and come into my life a lot quicker. The last thing is probably the most generic and easy thing, and it is to be grateful for what you have already. And when you do this, you are raising your positive vibration, your positive energy, and you will get more of these positive things until you get what you want. And with that being said, those are my 3 tips. I will leave links in the description below to these YouTubers. Do not forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media we have down there and below. And please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.